This is the Draft Report on 101sports.com, brought to you by LockerDome.com, where the athletes are found.
Well, welcome to 101sports.com's draft preview for Tony Softli. I'm Anthony Stalter. Tony, how are you today?
I'm doing good, buddy. What's going on?
We're going to talk a little Rams draft needs right now.
Is it that time of year?
It's that time of year. A couple of days before the draft, so what we want to do first, obviously, is cover the Rams draft needs. Now, I look at the Rams, and they need a lot, obviously. Do you have an order that they need to go in terms of priority for the draft needs?
You know, Anthony, when Coach Fisher was hired and Les Snead, the first thing they both said was, hey, listen, there's a good set of core players here on this team, but we do need to fill a lot of holes. And when you look at the roster, what they've done in free agency has kind of depleted what they're going to need in the draft. I think they did a great job of getting Cortland Finnegan at the corner position, Kendall Langford as the defensive tackle, Wells at the center position, and a few other positions as well. But you know what? They still need a wide receiver outside the numbers. You and I have talked about that in amount of time. They still need an outside linebacker and a number 2 running back. I mean, those are the things that I see right now, and really there is no order. Based on how their board is set, Anthony, I think that they should take the best available player within those rounds to make sure that they solidify those picks.
When I look at it, like you said, in free agency, they pick up Steve Smith, who, a couple years ago was a perfect slot guy for the Giants.
Absolutely.
He's not a number 1, though.
No.
How big is it that the Rams need that number 1 guy for Sam Bradford?
Well, you know what? I try not to get stuck on number 1, number 2, or number 3, to be honest with you. I get stuck on color, blue, red, orange. I want the blue player to be a difference maker and a playmaker. They need that, as you well know, and so does the rest of the NFC West Conference or division. They don't have anybody outside the numbers that's a threat right now, and I think that's a key. They could use a red player, which I think where Steve Smith fits in now, coming off microfracture surgery. It'll be interesting to see how he handles everything going into training camp. But to be honest with you, they need that blue player, that playmaker, that difference maker outside the numbers to help Sam Bradford succeed and grow as a quarterback.
Now, before we go, to me, it all starts up front, and you agree with that. We've talked about it several times off air. Outside, offensive tackle. Inside, offensive guard. Where do you see the Rams maybe addressing those needs? Second, third, maybe fourth round, all the above?
I think all the above. I think it's wherever their board dictates where they take these players. Can they use an interior offensive lineman? Yes. They got Ojanaka, the offensive guard tackle, who was here last year, who's a swing guy, who is right now penciled in at left guard. I think that they need a guard to solidify that middle, and they could also use an edge player. Jason Smith's back, but how long is he going to be back? The concussion syndrome situation, will that pop back up again? So look for them to look both interior and outside on the edge for offensive tackle.
He's Tony Softli. I'm Anthony Stalter. Check out TonySoftli.com and 101sports.com for all your draft needs. Tony, you got your draft board coming out soon. I can't wait to see that.
Yep, coming up.
Until next time.